Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. And more specifically, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Doesn't necessarily have to be a great Christmas, just a good Christmas would have been good enough. I actually had a fairly good Christmas myself. It was a good day. Um, Santa didn't necessarily bring me everything I wanted, but he brought me some cool stuff. Other than that, though, for those watching on YouTube, unfortunately, Tuesday's video didn't get to go up because some of the audio got muted. Apparently, certain songs on a no copyright YouTube video still get copyright struck. So they had to mute some of that video. So that didn't go up, but you didn't miss much. Mostly it was just a whole lot of GTA and then a little bit of Factorio. But what we did work on is the blues circuits. Yeah, starting a little bit early today. Figured I'd make up for it since I didn't do anything. What was it? Yesterday, being Christmas and all. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, so we had worked on getting uranium started. I thought I had done some blue circuits. I know I had done some blue circuits. Where did I put them? They're around here somewhere. Oh well. Are they? That's green, green, blue? Yeah, there we go. Found the blues. It's just thinking, which is always dangerous. But, okay. Anyway. So today on the docket is with our starter base dwindling and the resource availability for it also shrinking. I know, right? Shit. At that point, call what is that? Homeland Security. I think that's really the more frightening thing. I think what I need to do here is condense this down. Yeah. This needs to get condensed down. Oh, nice. Let's go 4 to 2. Yeah, that's actually Captains of Industry is one of those that I've wanted to play for a while, but just never got quite around to. I also got gifted the early access copy of Space Engineers 2. So when that finally releases on the 27th of next month, I will be there for it. There we go. I also finally finished Act 2 or Act 3 Cruel, so now I can start doing mapping. And so far, every time I've tried to do one of the Tier 1 maps, there's always just one fucking yellow mob that, like, two-shots me. Every time. And I'm getting real tired of it. I'm like, come on! Like, I do great clearing everything else except for that one rare mob that's just like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and ruin your run. Clear out all of this. Let's clear out all of this. Kind of a bittersweet moment to be going through and clearing all this out, but unfortunately, it needs to be done. Oh, damn. You got just one little mining drill left for coal. That's all right. Should go through. I hate you so much. I think part of the problem is that by the time I notice I'm getting damaged, it is already too late. Yeah, you did. And like, the problem is not my damage output. I output enough damage. My problem is that I just don't have enough damage mitigation for myself. Okay, you go there. You literally go nowhere. Now, whoops. And I was watching a video this morning that was talking about gear being specifically an issue. And because of the fact that currency doesn't drop at the rate that it sounds like they want it to, gearing actually becomes kind of a problem, which is understandable. When you're looking at a lot of the gear that's out there, that, and when you're trying to get geared up, it sometimes is just pure luck and is kind of obnoxious in a way. And get this removed. Yeah, I've got 100 of those, and then the other ones as well. But I've had maybe a total of 10 exalted orbs. Maybe. I know I've had a total of like 4 Val orbs. And it's weird too, because yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that during Act 3 regular, I was actually getting more of some currency than once I started hitting the cruel acts, which is weird. But it is what it is. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to throw these down. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Well, that's just the thing, is that it's weird what you wind up spending currency on and doesn't pan out versus the expectation for gameplay. It's like they want you to do certain things, but then you do those certain things and it feels like you get punished for it. It's like, what the hell's going on here, guys? And then I also linked into the Discord a video talking about the current setup for armor and how armor is kind of a BS right now. Not in a good place. which is interesting to consider. There we go. And let me get all those. That. Okay, I've got to disconnect this briefly. Go. All right. That is cleaned up. Now I just need to loop. Actually, I need to get rid of this. And there we go. We'll get some steel going again. And then I've got... Don't need that anymore because that was, I think, for concrete. It's actually kind of fun unspooling all of this spaghetti. Nope. And then what I can do is, again, come up here. Actually, we'll just come down here. And nope, that's not going to work. There we go. Should have a lot more in here. Yay. Of course, I'm holding onto all this ammo. I don't need to hold on to it at the moment. So just clean that up. Go. All right. That'll help significantly. That takes care of that. Everything else is still basically running the way that it's supposed to. I don't have two of these anymore, so there we go. Do I even need two of these anymore? I don't believe I do. Yeah, a lot of this is just from when I was running the build stuff. So most of this winds up just getting replaced like that. Don't need you. Awesome. And then I honestly don't need that. Okay, cool. Now I can also get rid of these stone bricks because I don't need them here. It's nice being able to simplify the factory. Okay. That takes care of most of the important stuff. This will continue running for a while until we squeeze every last bit out of it. And then eventually I will be able to retire the entire thing. The other plan for today is to finally get around to making all of the science. So that's going to be fun. All right, what I want to do is got some clearing out. Do I have some clearing out to do? Not at the moment. Okay, so we're mostly good there. Awesome. In that case, let's do a little bit of planning. A couple of things that I wanted to do is to go ahead and I need to get rid of these. But I wanted to go ahead and look at, let's see. How do I want to set this up? Because there's two key factors to science manufacturing that I need to look at. First is the stuff that I can manufacture here in the base on Novas. Anything that is based off of what's here. That's pretty easy, pretty straightforward stuff. But the other thing to consider is anything that has to be imported. So any of the science packs from space, from Mon and Dawn. The hell is that? Let's see. Oh God. Actually, speaking of monkey, after I finished Act 3 Cruel and had gotten a couple extra levels, I went back to go do the Silverback Gorilla in Act 3 Cruel. And I found the easiest way to actually take him out, at least for me, was instead of trying to take him out at range, is to basically get right up on him and then just constantly roll through him. And it was so much easier to take him out at that point. I didn't have to sit there and play Ring Around the Rosies with any of the pillars or anything like that, and was able to kill him pretty quickly. I was like, holy shit, okay, that works. All right. Anyway, I need to figure out how I want to set up science. Part of me wants to do an interior build like I did for the item mall. Part of me wants to do an exterior build like everything else. But I'm not sure. I think I might do an interior build. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do an interior build. Okay. Let's see, where's a nice large... Okay. We'll get this sort of discovered here. And then we'll work with this. Okay, let's grab place that down. And there we go. So this is essentially what we're going to be working with, just to make it easier. An entire city block. I should say an entire city district, really. But what I want to do is let's grab this. We'll feed it up through the middle. And then I think what I'll do is we'll just keep it simple. And how close can I put you there and there? Oh, of course. And then again, same thing here. Oops. Oh yeah, that's not going to let me do that. Okay. There we go. I don't mind those crossing because that'll be pretty easy to deal with. And then there and there. That should be correct. And since this is a bespoke situation, not too worried about it. Yeah. And again, the trains are so tiny that I don't have to worry too much about them. There we go. So there's really only one point of crossover in all of this, and that shouldn't be too bad. Everything else should be pretty good. So I should be able to take this, pop you there, and then I just have to make sure that I have there we go. And then swap you out to that. Okay. And then you two there. Just make sure that there. Okay. And now everybody else gets theirs. Whoops. And that should be good. That should be all the signals that I need. I think I've finally reached a point where I actually understand all of the rail signals. Like it's one of those that it takes a little bit, but once you start doing it enough and you start utilizing them and start understanding where to put them, it you stop thinking about it. But I notice that usually the best place for, let's say, chain signals is whenever I have like like here where I've got a block where I have two directions that a train can go in. So I've got, straight ahead and then curving off to the right. So if I put a chain signal here, hey, what's up, Charfon? How you doing, buddy? If I put a chain signal here, this block could be, emptying out, um, or this block could have somebody going, but this one's fine. So, like, I always put the chain signal on the outside, and I put the rail signals going. Let's see. Yeah, basically. Or I also put chain signals in situations where they're merging. As this winds up working out fairly well and making sure that I don't have a weird merging of sorts. Because one of these will go blue or go green, depending on the situation. It works. I haven't had any issues yet. All right. So the thing about this particular city block, the city district, we'll call it, is the fact that sure, yeah, is that this is going to be a science block. Now I don't know if I'm going to do. I don't know how I should do it because I could set it up so that each one of these is its own science pack. So what I'm setting up here is going to be for manufacturing the science for the city. So I'm setting up the blueprint for it so that I can move it from the current place that it's in to the actual city itself. Because right now, all my science has been being manufactured here, which is at our starter base. But because the starter base is eventually going to be getting removed, I need to move it into the city blocks themselves. And I'm thinking about this area here, but I also want a blueprint that's easy to move around or to copy as I need to increase the overall throughput of science. Where is that guy going? Oh, he's going up there. Cool. It definitely is. But it's also kind of a fun hell as you start doing it more and more, moving everything around. Oh, I'm making some. Where is it at? What am I missing? Oh, stone brick. Why am I missing stone brick? Am I not making enough? I've got a train full of stone brick. Why are you not stopping there? Yeah, it's all bricked up. There are ways to sort it. One of the things that you could do is actually do a conveyor line. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do a conveyor loop that you just keep dropping items on, and then set up a whole bunch of inserters that are filtered for specific items. And then you just basically, like doing Fulgora, you just run the items through that belt and it will automatically sort all the stuff that way. And then you can just drop it into storage chests. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow there. Movis Duckus. Okay, why? Oh, that's why, because you're broken. Moron. There we go. Okay. Now that should help. Okay. Duh. I'm always breaking something. Okay, but what I'm talking about is to sort it, what you would do is you would take a conveyor line, like this. Then you take like a bunch of inserters, a bunch of storage chests, and then you can just sit here and filter out. Let's say I want those, and then I want those, and then undergrounds, and then let's grab the inserters. And you just do that for each of these things that you know you need to sort stuff out. And then if you really, really need to, for the extra storage capacity, you can double that up. And then, of course, you don't need the second line for filtering. So that's fine. Then you just throw some power in there. Where's my... Go. That way those will stop blinking. And then... There. And so that way what you do is you have your... So you basically have all this stuff here, which is just the unsorted junk. You just drop a whole bunch of stuff in there, and it'll start going through this system. And because all of these inserters are filtered, they will only be picking out those items. And that should overall help make sure that you can get everything filtered that you need to. It also helps to go ahead and make these like faster inserters or the stack inserters. It's going to be bulk inserter. So something like that. Because those will be able to grab more items at the same time. I would, however, recommend keeping the belt slow so that way the inserters have enough time to grab as many items as possible. And that should help anytime that you have a situation where you need to sort a whole bunch of stuff that is just a complete jumble or mess. Because that's the way that we do it on Fulgora. So that way you can sort out your scrap every time it gets recycled and all the stuff that comes off of it. Okay. But that aside, let's hop back over here. So, what we're working on now. Oh, good stuff. But what we're working on now is getting. Let's see. I need to get green science going. Green science is going to be a double station. Absolutely. That's another thing you can do. I thought I made a single double station. Apparently, I did not. This annoys me. I need the single double. And we'll put you in there with this CB single double station. Both called station. Awesome. You're just not thinking with science or engineering. It also depends on how far in the research tree you are as to whether or not you currently have access to all of that stuff. Because if you're not very deep into the research tree, this will probably be your best bet. Then once you do get deeper into it, it does get better. Obviously, you can set the logistics filter on storage chests, which does a very similar thing. But if you're not bot heavy at the moment, this works out really well. I know, right? I don't know. Some people they have interesting setups already. I need. There we go. All right, you are going to be iron. You are going to be copper. Oh wait, no, no. I need a triple. Cruise, you idiot. Yeah, there we go. I'll just get rid of all that real quick. Um, don't need. Just need this. Okay. Don't need you here. You. I think though I do need some music. No. There we go. Okay. Let's see about setting this up right. Get rid of all this stuff right now. That's in the way. Okay. Clear this out. Go away. Go away. Go away. All right. What I want to do is I don't want to do this effectively. And bring you over. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. And then I should be able to grab this and bring you over. And again, I can do that with this going here. Oops. Awesome. There we go. And in fact, I don't even have to do bring this back a little bit further, and there we go. Okay. So now I've got that all set up. That should allow for large amounts of throughput for the station for what I need. You are almost set up correctly. So the big thing that I have to do is okay. There we go. So trying to get this the first thing that I need to do is make sure that oh, not you. Okay, so this is what we're working with. What I need to do is let's get oh hell, what's red science again? I always forget. I think it's copper plate and iron gear wheels. Yes. Okay. So I just need to bring over the iron. Let's just produce a lot of it. That might be too much. Yeah, I think that might be too much. Well, let's do one more. And then, well, in all fairness, I've got two lines coming in, so I could theoretically, yeah, double that up. Then you come down here, you go there. And that's one. That's two. There we go. And this will then run in here. Oops. I'll put the arm. Because I really don't need a ton of these. There we are. And I will just grab this. There. You get to be red science all the way down. And, oops. There we go. Shove one there and there. All those should now have power. This down here like so, and we will run this to our third train. Let's see. That ought to be sufficient. And you get to be L and red science. There we go. Now just wire those up. You are less than, let's say, 4,000. Correct. Our iron plates, again, 4,000. That actually doesn't matter. Okay. And then I just need power for that guy. I don't know if I'm going to need more than that. If I do, I can always just kind of copy part of this and extend it out manually. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to need more than this. This should provide enough. We'll see. Kind of a first run sort of thing. The next step is I need, let's see, green science is transport belts and inserters. Inserters are the only expensive ones, so I need actually no, I just need electronic circuits and iron plates. Yeah. So again, I could get away with something like this on this side. Except instead of plates, you are circuits. And there we go. Awesome. This should actually be pretty easy. It's all the others where it starts getting kind of convoluted, but For this, we should be fine. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do is let's put that in there. And I want to do, let's do it this way. That will be for the gears. Not in that tab, dummy. And okay. And the next thing that I need to do is this. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. Hopefully there is enough iron that will get up there. I could also just do this. We'll do one of the channels will get separated like this. Across here. Like that. No, that's not going to work. I mean, it could work. If I do this instead. Wow. There we go. Okay, so put you out there. There. That should be what I need for that. Oh, wait, no. Yes, no. Just realized. Part of the problem I'm going to run into, and what I should do here as well, is I'm going to run into the problem of I also need stuff for inserters. Actually, that's not a problem. Belt. No. Come back to that in a moment. Actually, idea. This might work. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that I do the belts there, and then I will have the inserters over here. Like that. And then I can bring the circuits over. God, that's janky. But it should be interesting. And again, filter that. Then this will come over. If it ain't janky, it ain't working right. That's really what it is. Let's see. I don't know if this will be enough for what I want to do, but it won't hurt. That's for certain. Okay, then this needs to go over here. There we go. Excellent. You become green. And there. All right, now I just need power there, there, and there. All right, that God, I hope that works. I mean, it should. It looks like it's all the important stuff, so yeah, that'll take care of red and green science. So I think what I'll do is let's grab this for now. And we'll do science factorum. Whoops. CD. And be that, and then we'll just do like that. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Yep, that's what I thought. I had you set up correctly. You're correct. You are not that. Always make sure that your train stops are correct on your blueprint, or else you will have a world of hurts. Okay, there we go. Oh, hell. Save. Okay. Next up, let's get to work. And make sure all of my train stops are set. Awesome. And then I just gotta wait for all this stuff to build. Then everybody should be happy. Aside from the fact that I have no power, I just realized. Oh, God, Cruz, you are so special. You are the specialist of all of the specials. And then see if I can just get away with a couple of these here. Yeah, that should be fine. Wow. Oh, man. I need to go back in and fix that. But as it stands, this will work just fine for now. Aside from the fact that I didn't actually use anything to do. Oh, wow. I am on a roll today. Oh, man, sobriety is kicking my ass. That's really what it is. I have been sober for too long. Well, this is awesome. Oh, and of course. Okay. Oh, because you're not finished up there. Wait, what? No. I was about to say, should be able to get out, no problem. All right. I need that and that. There we go. I got those a little bit reversed. There's damn it. Okay, you need to be that. You need to be that, and I messed that one up. You're supposed to be that. Okay, you get out of here. Oh, that's embarrassing. Also, okay. I knew it was too easy. There we go. There. That's all cleaned up. Wow. And there. Here, have some more. Okay. There we go. That's better. That's what I was looking for. Now you get to be that. You get to be that. And everybody shall be happy. Twice. I did it twice. Oh, Jesus. Just move along. Let's see. You are unload that. You are nope. Just move along. You are. Oh man. I am a special kind of special today. I got sleep. I know I did. But for the life of me, I seem to have no brain. Okay. Let's. Just collect all this crap. Oh, wow. There we go. I am. Wow. This is special even for me. Now what I can do is, yep, there we go. Now you're doing the thing correctly. And this should start working. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in and fix my blueprint. It's a little bit broken. And let's just drop you off in there and you in there. There we go. Awesome. So let's upgrade you and you. And then while I am also doing that, I need to fix this. There we go. Wow. Just. I am very special today. Okay. So the next thing I can do is also grab. That. There we go. And yeah, there we go. That should be more than enough science for what I need. In fact, I could probably even doubled that up. And give me a whole bunch of those. So what I'm going to do is replace rid of those for a moment. There we go. No, not Gleba. This is Novus. There we go. That is a lot of red science now. Yay. Yay. Okay, now let's check to see how we're doing on green. What are we not making and why? Oh. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. You were not wrong. That's why I wasn't making them. There we go. Now I am. You need more. You need rockets. Big, fat, explosive rockets. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That sweet, sweet production line. Okay. Probably get a couple more out of this. I mean, probably, but also explosives. What's wrong with explosives? There we go. And that should start filling us up nicely. Don't need that many. That they do. Then again, I think explosives should work on anything because, you know, they're explosives. All right. Wait for that to finish. Yeah, I think that's why you actually unlock artillery on Vulcanus, is that it's supposed to help with those. If I remember correctly. Where is artillery? Yeah, artillery is Vulcanus, so that makes sense that you would unlock it there. But I need... Cliffs are the worst enemy of any factory. Hands down. Okay. So I don't really like... I could potentially do... this. Exactly. There you go. That's why you make way too many explosives. Make sure that is okay. That's set correctly. Awesome. Yeah, but then you get rid of all the plants, and on Gleba, you kind of need the plants. Okay. I think we should be good. I think this can actually keep up with the demand that I'm having right now. So, I mean, I'm not sitting here producing like 4,000 science a minute, but this should suffice. Okay. I think everybody is. Sometimes people are just like, you know what? This planet sucks. Get rid of it. Okay. So there goes red and green science now that I have unfuckered it. Just barely. I'm going to take a quick AFK. I will be right back. There we go. That feels better. Okay. Back to work. So I've got red and green. Next, I need military and blue. Military, blue, yellow, I think is. Yeah. And then after I have all of those set up, then it's just. What else? After I have those set up. I know what I need to do. Let's copy this. And we will actually correct this. It should now be the corrected version. That can go away. Okay. Everybody should be happy there. All right, next up. Let's drop all of these in place. There. So this is where things get a little bit more interesting because of the fact that the next set requires a little bit more, but let's start over here. You need, oh yeah, you need music. Okay, next up, military science is piercing rounds, grenades, and walls. Piercing rounds is copper, steel, and iron plate, since regular firearms require iron plate. Grenades are coal and iron plate, I believe. And then walls are stone brick. So I need copper plate, steel plate, iron plate, coal, and stone brick. So I need a sixer. 1, 2, 3, 5. Actually, I need a sevener. Nope, 6, because 5 ingredients and then yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that'll work. Actually, this one will be good too. So grab you. There's that. And clear all this out. Okay. Of course, one of these will be the pickup. Oh, damn near have everything that I need you to have. And coal. Okay. And you are going to be the pickup. There we go. Coal. And there we go. So we've got basically everything coming in that I need to. So the biggest one is going to be iron. And actually for these, let's upgrade my belts. Coal and iron plate. Iron plate is this one. Okay. And then you two get to go off and have an adventure. There we go. That way I can mix and commingle. You become grenades. Shoot, shoot. That's, yep, that's all I need. Not sure if I'm going to need more than this, so just in the off chance that I do, there we are. And then there. That way I can go ahead and fit that there, and those will all be powered. Excellent. So that takes care of the grenades. That should be all I need for those. Let's hope. Next up is the ammunition. Let's start with regular ammo. Yeah, that should be fine. This should produce quite a bit, I hope. Yes, that is not where I wanted you. Actually, what I ought to do... Nope, you're fine. Nope. Is... there. Now we do this to make our long inserters. Make them long and fast. You then become those rounds, the piercing rounds. Which piercing rounds also need steel plate and copper. So you are going to be interesting. And then copper is the next. Copper's this one. Okay. There we go. That'll be copper and steel now taken care of to make these guys. And you there. And then again, those in place so that I can squeeze some power in. What I may want to do is, let's see, you need, how many do you need? Oh, just one magazine. Okay, that'll be fine. So I could probably even double that up. Like that. Okay, that should work. And then I just need to do walls. Walls are actually pretty easy. That's just the stone brick. There we are. And we'll just clean that up so that it makes more sense. And again. There we are. Oops. I don't need that much. Let's grab these. Military walls. Copy, paste. There we go. So that takes care of all of our research components for military science. So next up, there we go. What I want to do is then put you here. Yeah, that's the way that that needs to be. And then I will put that there. Okay. And in fact, what I will do is make you long inserters. We get rid of this. I now double up a belt organically, so to speak. There we go. So that should be our military science now. And yes, that is overkill, but a lot of the stuff needs overkill anyway. And then that's also set you to the appropriate. And there we go. And then at this point, it's just power, power, and we're good. So that'll make sure that everybody is running correctly. So let's just go ahead and trace our steps here. First station is coal, which comes down here and mingles in. Next station is going to be steel, which we bypass, and that goes into here. Next is copper. Copper then comes across in here and mingles for the piercing rounds. Cool. Iron comes across and we split, and we come down here for the grenades, and then we come down here for the ammunition. Awesome. And then finally the stone brick, which comes down here for that. There we are. We'll just finish getting this done up. Then we get it loaded. not going to need that much of the military science. Like, it's the one that you wind up using the least overall. But it's always good to have it anyway. There we go. That should be correct. And then we'll set you to load. And then, where's it at? Down here. Awesome. Powered, you're powered. Don't need both of you there. This needs to be stone bricks. That's correct. That is correct. Awesome. All of those are correct. Yay. So what I should be able to do now is actually just go ahead and we will grab this. And I should be able to just drop it there. Everything else should get built. Everybody should be up and running. So far, so good. All right. We're actually just going to go ahead. Save. Settings. Sounds. And there. So really the only thing that I need, the other thing that I need to add, and this is actually pretty easy to add, is, excuse me, steel chests to my item mall. Because of the fact that I am using a lot of them. And specifically, yeah, let's head up. Let's actually head up to the item mall. Because I need to make a couple of adjustments to the layout, nothing too major. Is our belts and stuff. So this is what I need to make an adjustment to. Specifically, what I should grab is some of those, drop off a bunch of this. Don't need all those. Whoops. And I can actually drop off a whole bunch of underground belts. Don't need all of those. Do, however, need some of those. Okay, so as far as here they are. Since I have a little bit of space over here, you need to be... Did I actually already add a space for these? I don't think I did. Okay, no, I did. I was going to be a little bit upset if I had, but now I hadn't. All right, you need to be those. be storage chests. And I think I actually need to change this slightly. So that I can, yeah. You are those. You will be those. Steel. Where? There we go. That's my item. I'll disgrace it however I want. I guess technically I could actually go ahead and move these over here to be closer. And I suppose I probably should, now that I'm thinking about it. Nope. I liked it where it was at. It just somehow looks better. Okay. You there. Let's say 100. Same with you. There we go. And then eventually, when I start making some of the others, that'll be available. But there we go. And I think that should be fine. Because that was one of the things that I wasn't making yet, was the that rail. I wasn't making the storage chest automatically, at least in my factory. So there was going to come a point where I was going to run out of those, and that was going to be bad. So I needed to fix that. Easy fix. Easy peasy. Okay, that is... I guess because that's a chain signal. Yeah, chain signals look weird. It looked like, at first, it wasn't a connected rail, so I needed to fix that. How are you wrong again? Oh. Just... Damn it. Oh, frustrating. Okay, you come with me. Collect all of this, because I'm an idiot. There. I don't... Wow. Just wow. I am special. Okay. Now, one of the problems that I'm definitely going to be dealing with is throughput. Fortunately, I should be able to fix that here. I hope. Ooh, probably not. Well, ooh. I can make an adjustment, I think. Okay, let's try. Okay, all these damn trees are in my way. Out of the way, thank you. What I need is you to not be there. That over there. This there. And then there. That should work. Okay, now why are you not making any of the science that you're supposed to? Oh, probably because you're not currently set. There we go. That's because Cruz is an idiot. All right. Cruz is now less of an idiot. Barely. I definitely need to find a way to get more iron in there faster. Although it looks like I might luck out. What I can do is that. That should work out well. Yeah. That'll increase the amount of iron that I have available. Ooh. And now I am producing a whole bunch of military science. Not like a lot, but enough. Military science is one of those things that, again, you don't use it all the time like the others. You basically just use it for what it needs to be used for, and then that's it. But eventually this will go ahead and saturate, and then everybody will be happy. Awesome. All right, there goes military science. What I will do is copy that. Go back over here, and then we transpose that over top. Oh, whoops. Make sure. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, I need to. Let's get rid of these real quick. There we go. Now that is correct. Ish. Still not correct. Correct. Now, the nice thing is that once I get this all done and I get it all rolling and everybody get all of the stuff sorted out, this will be a blueprint that I can then copy multiple times in areas of the base. And all of these should work independently, so that way they will all be generating science instead of just having one centralized location that's producing all of the science. I will have multiple areas that can do it and then bring it all into a centralized location for the labs and such. That's going to be the next thing that we work on after this, is then starting to sort out where we want to have our labs, as well as after that, the location for bringing in stuff from space. Because I'm going to need to be able to sort it all, and I'm going to need to be able to get it all trained out. So I'm going to have to know what all is coming in and what will have to be sorted. You delete. You delete. There we go. So that takes care of our science stations, or red, green, and military science. Next up, I've got blue, yellow, and purple. I need a snack though. Getting kind of peckish. So I'm gonna go grab a snack real quick. I love watching everything work. I really do. Never gets old. But our base, our city, is really starting to come to life now. And then once I get the laboratory set up, that I think will be kind of the icing on the cake. That'll be the point where the city is really coming to life and everything should be operational at that point, and all of the trains should be better utilized. So, like I said, I'm going to take a quick AFK. Let's come down here so that there's something mildly interesting to watch. There we go. And I shall be back in just a few. That up. That's what I was looking for. There we go. That was delicious. I needed that. Okay. So, back to what we were working on, which was a mostly functional science factory. Alrighty. Okay, so for Christmas, aside from getting a bunch of clothes, which I desperately needed, apparently, one of the things that I got was from my brother. I got a knife sharpener, which, again, kind of desperately needed around the house. Most of our knives were pretty dull. A while back, actually, what was it, for Thanksgiving, he had come by, and he had brought his knife sharpener, which is actually pretty cool. I'll have to break mine out here and show it off, because it's the same thing. But one of the problems that we've had, of course, is that, our knives have gotten dull. And the pull-through sharpeners that we have they work, but that's about it. So this is an electric knife sharpener, and it does a much better job. That being said, one of the other gifts that I got, which was also much needed, was an additional 32 gigs of RAM for my computer. And I have definitely noticed that there has been some stability fixes because of it. I had been running 64 a while back, but unfortunately my niece's computer was running into memory issues, and 32 of that 64 my brother had donated to me. So he had politely requested it back, and I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. It's for my niece. Who am I to say no? So I gave it back. But I could definitely tell that there were some issues with my computer after that. So now that I'm back up to 64, it feels so much better again. And a lot of that just comes down to the fact that Windows is such a memory hog. Okay. How are we doing on the science? Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, how you doing, Finnish Polar Bear? And yeah, currently working on city blocks. What am I looking for? Over here. Yeah, we've been at it for a little while. It's mostly doing its thing. It's mostly working. All right. Let's see. Next up, I got to do the blue science. Which blue science is sulfur, advanced circuits, and engine units. Kind of. So for the trains, I am actually utilizing train groups. And interrupts. So I have an interrupt set for all of them for destination full. So if they're trying to go to a destination and it's full, then they will just go ahead and automatically reroute to a staging station instead, and then they'll wait until the next station is available. And then I have one for refueling, because that one just makes sense. So that once their fuel reaches a certain amount, then they'll automatically go to whatever the refueling station is. I think I should also, in that case, set that so that it can interrupt. Now it should be fine. They'll have enough to get to wherever they need to go. But other than that, I'm not doing too much out of the ordinary. Any of the stations that get to a certain threshold for items will close themselves off. So, for instance, this station here for stone brick, once stone brick gets above 2,000, it'll turn that station off. Just so that way I can continuously reroute trains to where they need to go throughout the base as areas start filling up and whatnot. That's about it, really. I was trying to figure out how to do some fancy circuit stuff and set up a whole brain, but it was like, I don't understand the combinators well enough in order to be able to do that. So I just said, screw it, we'll go with the simpler idea. And that's been working really well. There we go. All right, next up. Let's go back to our lab. Lab is going to require, I think, a 4 station. Or the blue science is going to require a 4 station. In fact, this one right here is about perfect. So let's bring you here. That will be, yeah. That's actually 5. I don't need 5. I need 4. Nope. I know I have a 4. Right here. We'll just have to do a little bit of cleanup. Yep, sometimes. Nice. Yeah, that's like that. I haven't gotten that deep into it yet. I've mostly just been getting it to all just work. So far, the way that I'm doing it is doing its job, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. All right, you need to be close. I need to load. I don't think I'm making sulfur anywhere. Need to check something real quick. What am I looking for? Not any of that. Water, petroleum, gas. Oh, yeah, okay. I usually just make sulfur on the spot, so this needs to be that. Now that I'm remembering that that's the way that I do it. Unload you. Your brain suddenly starts braining. Okay. That goes there. Honestly, this is the first time that I've really attempted to do, well, this is the first time I have successfully set up a city block setup for a build. So that's really what's happening here, is that I'm just getting lucky and most of this is kind of working. So, all right. Next up, I need this is red circuits. Sure, that's red circuits. Cool. And 40,000. Awesome. Wait. Nope. Wrong. Right. There we go. Wait, nope. Oh, I see. You're connected to that. I want you. That was throwing me off for a second. I was like, wait a minute. That's not. No. Okay. Red circuits and then engine units. You become unload engine units. Unload. There they are, and we'll actually set you to 2,000. also don't need, I really don't need all of this. And we'll probably need to offload these faster. There we go. Change you to 4,000. And then this be load blue science. There we go. Now, one of the things that I will be updating eventually, or that's always the fun part, is trying to figure out something that is going to be fairly universal. Aha. That was about to be a problem. Yeah, okay. I was going somewhere with a thought and then I lost it, damn it. That happens so many times. Okay, so I've got this coming in. I need to go ahead and convert you into make this, I don't know what it is today, but my brain is just, it's not that I'm having problems thinking, it's just I'm kind of having problems thinking. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep. Need to be sulfur. No. And there's that. And the nice thing is that we just use one of these modded little well pumps. There. And now we make the sulfur. Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to train networks, I am just okay enough at them to make them kind of work. I mean, I think I would be sort of base level generic Factorio player in that regards. Like, my skill level is not that high. Not as high as I would like it to be. I would definitely love to be better. You know what? This needs to be moved. Like that. Yeah. That feels better. And then now I take, because you are not that, you are engine units, you are, okay. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Like, there's definitely a lot of areas in Factorio that I would love to learn more about. But my problem is that I don't always see how I can apply them practically to what I am doing. And that's a fault of mine, not necessarily of the information or the game. Because let's be realistic, the game is flawless. It has no problems. If you say otherwise, you are a dirty, filthy liar, or a heretic, or both. And there. And then finally, nope, that's not where I wanted it. There we are. And then now that should be blue. And that should be all I need. And we're all set. That should be everything, I hope. I could also double this up. Okay. Before I get started on this, let's make sure I have everything set correctly. So this train station is definitely bringing in petroleum gas. It is set to petroleum gas. It is set to 40,000. Awesome. That leaves about 10,000 in each one of these tanks. The next one is, this is the advanced circuits. Advanced circuits, 4,000. That leaves about 1,000 in each one of these. Engine units, 2,000. That is about 2 rows. That should be fine. This is not that. This is blue science, but this should be set to blue science. Okay, we're cool. Everybody looks happy here. I should be able to over here. We drop that, and then we let the bots do their job. Yeah, I know. I have some trains that can't get anywhere. They'll be there momentarily. I know I have plenty of logistics bots, but for whatever reason, it seems to just move in waves. Because I know I have plenty of rails. Yeah, plenty of rails. And last one. There it goes. And I just saw a problem. Problem solved. Okay. Now we're making the sulfur. Hot damn. It's working. And I don't have to sit there and mess with it too much. Well, and I have the concrete being filled. Like, I am actively working on making concrete up here. It's just taking a while because I need so damn much. Okay, that was weird. Let's save. And we are making blue science. Yes. This makes me happy. Also, I would like to be able to see that. Thank you. I don't mind the trees. I would just like to see through them is all. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're fine on power right now. How are the power stations doing, though, on fuel? They are good on fuel. Awesome. They're not wired up, though, like they should be. Okay. And you. How much do you have? 9.6. Yeah, you're good. Just go. Get out of here. You know, roundabouts may not be the most efficient junction, but they are sure fun to watch. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, everybody's happy here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've got... the only reason why I'm not using a bunch of elevated rails in the city is because of the size of certain areas versus the size of elevated ramps doesn't make them the most efficient for what I need to do. Now, if my city blocks were a little bit bigger and my trains were longer, I would probably be using elevated rails more. But I do have them here, and then in my previous playthrough, because this is my second playthrough with Space Age, I was using elevated rails quite a bit. I love watching the staging stations work. So I do have them in certain areas, and I am using them where it makes the most efficient sense. But, all right, Brockstar, have a good one, buddy. As always, thanks for stopping by. But in this particular case, I don't need them everywhere. But I do love them because of the fact that they can take crossover intersections and turn them into merging intersections, which always works a lot better speed-wise. Oh yeah, you need to be... I need to start doing something with that at some point. But that is another problem to solve later. Okay. Oh, goody. We're making some more concrete. We were making some more concrete. Oh, I see. Okay. I think what I need, though, is I need more trains for stone and stone brick. I think I just need more trains for stone brick. so let's solve that problem. And hurry up. Get the last part. There you go. And oh yeah, I only had one. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need a second. Okay, there we go. That should help expedite things a bit. That. Clean up some of this crap. All right. So we've got 4 of our sciences going. Now, just the important ones. Still have to do yellow science and purple science. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Save again, because never hurts to save again. And back to the map. So, for this, yellow sciences, processing units, flying robot frames, and low density structures. I don't think I'm making LDS yet. In fact, I'm fairly certain. No, I should be. Because I think I need them for robot frames, don't I? No, I don't. But I'm also not making a ton of those. Plenty of stuff, just not making a ton of them. Okay, so I need to make low density structures, which are plastic, copper, and steel. So I need to make those first. Trying to figure out where I would make those. Probably set it up over here, because this area isn't being used for anything at the moment aside from just iron. And am I starting to lose track of where I'm making stuff? I am making, okay, yeah, I am making a ton of plastic. So plastic won't be a problem. Okay, cool. So let's grab I need a station. Actually, this station ought to work just fine. 3-1 delivery. Because if I remember correctly, I don't want anything over... Yeah, I don't want anything over here, so I can use that side just fine. All of you guys will go away. And then I need... So you are... Yeah, copper, plastic. You just get to be steel. Load steel. Okay, so copper and steel. And I actually don't need you all the way over there. I love it when I can take an existing design and very easily convert it over to something that I need. I mean, yeah, that'll work. That's one thing I've seen it pop up, and I've seen the mods on the mod workshop, if you will, but I've not ever actually messed with it, so I don't know much about Pianodons, aside from the fact that it is supposed to be a more difficult playthrough. But beyond that, I don't know. So nope. Whoops. There we go. We'll do this. Whoops, I'm doing that wrong. There we are. I do know, I know people keep trying to get Dosh Doshington to do a Pianodons run, but it's one of those that I don't think he wants to devote like the next year to a single video. So but that's one particular route that I haven't gone down, is making things that much harder for myself. Because despite the fact that I have, how many hours do I have in this anyway? Yeah, I'm still at baby hours. I've only got like 1,500 hours, so like I'm still at the newbie level when it comes to my experience with it, which is kind of a weird thing to say and to think about, that, you know, 1,500 hours in Factorio, and that's just, you know, that's like, oh, that's so adorable. And there. You guys there. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, from what I've seen of it, it does look like it is a ridiculous kind of mod pack. Kind of like a Factorio on steroids. Alright, now I should be able to just copy this. And there we go. That should be what I need for plastic. So I'll just make sure, or not plastic, but LDS. Load. Low density structures. There you are. Make sure you're all wired up. Okay, you are copper. the plastic, and again 2,000. And then you are steel. And that should be, hopefully that should be everything that I need. Pop in here. This is CB LDS Factorum. And then I need there. Nice. It is always fun when you decide to go ahead and not only challenge yourself by gameplay as far as like using a harder or more difficult mod pack, but also challenge yourself in how you wind up building something as well. So I totally get that desire to make things a little bit more interesting for yourself. All right, now that I've got that set up, I can go ahead and drop this. I think I'm building around that, so we'll find out. Plastic. There we go. I just gotta wait for everything to get built. Close enough. Excellent. There we go. Now, eventually, trains will start coming in. Next up is the plastic train. Oh, nice. I mean, as far as like ore patches being at dead ends, it's actually kind of a cool idea. But not being able to find what you were looking for definitely makes it a lot more interesting. All right, now I just need plastic to show up. Where is the plastic train? Oh, there it is. It is actually filling up. Okay, cool. Excellent. And then steel. Might need to increase steel production just because. Yeah, I would imagine so. One of the things that I've been doing, so my first playthrough of Space Age, I specifically built in kind of a spaghetti sort of way on Nobis. It was kind of a main bus, but it was a spaghetti bus. It wasn't well laid out. Things were everywhere. It was a total mess, but it worked. That was the entire point. This is my second playthrough, and this particular playthrough I am doing city block because it's one thing that I've always wanted to do, but every time I've done it, I never quite understood it. until I don't know why, but something clicked recently. And I was like, okay, cool. We're running it. I think I've got this. And then I was thinking about doing a third playthrough after this that is main bus. However, I may not get to that third playthrough only because of the fact that Space Engineers 2 comes out next month. So that might distract me for a while. But other than that, there goes the plastic. Awesome. Now I just need steel. Where do I have? Waiting. That destination is not full. In fact, why are you? Who is heading where is the question. Ah, I see. Then you're dropping that off. And there we go. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade our belts here. There we go. Yeah, it'll be slow going, but they will at least get loaded. Oh, and I have a whole bunch of freaking red circuits on me. All right. Oh, I see. Think. What I could. Well, no, because those two merge. That wouldn't work. Plus, I would need to move that. Hey, what's up, CDC? How you doing, buddy? The blue line? This? That's a blueprint for concrete that's going to go in eventually. There goes our copper. Need more. Need to bring it in faster. That's my problem. What if... No. Maybe? Give me belts. Thank you. Let's see. So I got some range on that. There we go. Now what I can do is let's unconnect that. There we go. I just want all of it out as quickly as possible. Let's then do that. And there. Now I can set you to something like 4,000. And there we go. That should make everything go a little bit better. It's still going to be super slow because of the fact that it is... Oh, absolutely am I playing mod at 100%. Like, I almost never play this game without mods. There's just too many places where mods make my life easier. All right, that takes care of that. All right, let's save and resume. And that takes care of low density structures. Sort of. It's still going to be slow going for them. But I might need to make a second one of these stations just because of the fact that I'm going to need more. Although once I get foundries, that should be a lot easier to deal with. Because in the foundries, I only have to bring in the molten iron, molten copper, and then also plastic. But they produce way more. So eventually that'll be kind of the direction that I go in. Yeah, because these, it takes forever. There's no research yet for them. Okay. Let's grab this. Just kind of double this up. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely am needing more copper. There we go. Yeah, this is one of those where I'm just going to need copper all the time for it. Switching over to foundries for a lot of this is going to really speed up production, but with this sort of stuff, it is just going to have to work. All right, so that takes care of the low density structures that I need for yellow science. So we come back over here and we're working on, oh, sorry. Yeah, because that's blue. Rail, electric furnace, and productivity modules. That one's going to be fun, only because of the fact that that requires a lot of different stuff. Rail is stone and steel plate. Electric furnaces are steel plate, advanced circuits, and stone brick. And then the modules are red circuits and green circuits. So that's at least 5, maybe 6 stations for that. But the yellow science is pretty easy, because that's low density structures, flying robot frames, and processing units, all 3 of which I'm making elsewhere. So that just needs a quad station. Like this. Rid of that. Use up and those little bits of rail are actually just anchor points for when I'm placing the original template to make sure that it's going to line up with the rail network. Otherwise, it could be all off and not work correctly, and then you have to bring everything back up again, and it makes you angry, and we don't like to do that here. Alright, so I can get rid of this. I need, I'm going to do processing frames first. Excuse me. Processing units. So you need to get adjusted to that and that. Excuse you. There. Okay, and this is that. Next up, I need flying robot frames. And again, go there. And that. There we go. Didn't necessarily need all of this. But you know what? That's fine. I can probably just get rid of this one. In fact, I very definitely can. There. It's a bit extra, but it'll be fine. Okay, and then last but not least, I need the low density structures. And again, LDS. Clean up this. Awesome. And then you will actually get replaced as a loading station. You become L, and then are we on yellow? And you don't have that. There we go. Perfect. So all I need to do is we will combine that. And bring you down Yeah, that ought to do. Oops. There. And excellent. And again, there and there. I'll go ahead and put in my undergrounds because it makes it look cooler, even though it really doesn't matter. There we go. Up and see that there. Awesome. And then that way I should just be able to copy like this section here and we should be fine. This one fairly easy to set up because it is just 3 ingredients compared to some of the rest, which get kind of obnoxious. All right, so blue circuits. Let's double check that. Yeah, blue robot frames, LDS, LDS, and then you are yellow science, utility science. There we go. Should just be able to grab that. Hop back over here. And line everything up. Everybody looks happy. And I think the only thing is removing some trees because they're in my way. Awesome. And then once everything else gets built, then it's just a matter of making sure that we've got trains running. There it is. I'll just have to set up the... Yeah. What's really going to be fun is setting up a train to go pick up all of the various research bottles. Okay, you are going to be standard LDS, destination full and refueling. We're then going to go to loading low density structures, and that is going to be full cargo or item count. Time passed of, let's say, 5 minutes. And then you are going to go to unload, empty cargo, or an inactivity of 5 seconds. So if you've been sitting there for 5 seconds, just GTFO, move on to the next one, and go. So by making sure that it doesn't sit there for ever, especially because the low density structures may take a while to actually, fill up. This ensures that every 5 minutes I'm at least getting a shipment that's going somewhere. Because again, they take a while to build. And so because of that, it's just better if I get the train moving, if I keep it moving. And 5 minutes should be a decent enough time. A decent enough amount of time. There we go. I swear I know English. All right. Now, I don't know if I have any... No, I don't. Okay. So, I need another train. yay, I'm actually getting to use these. Because I know I'm making them, I just haven't started using them yet. Okay. And do I have a standard? Oh, no. Okay. Be standard blue circuits. Destination. Refueling. Load. Full cargo. Unload. Empty cargo. And connect. Go. This should. There we go. Actually, that doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm wiring them up. Habit, I think. I'm just used to having everything wired up. And I just need the belts and one more inserter. There we go. Yeah, so even though this is slow to build, by stockpiling up the blue circuits like this while it's not doing anything, it should make it a little bit easier. And I may go ahead and also set this for 5 minutes. Because again, these are one of those that can take a while to build. And minutes on that, and go. Oh wow, okay. We're a little low. Let's actually set you for 1,000, I think. Let's say it's 50 per, so 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 1,000. So actually 500 should be fine. 5,500. Go to the next station and we'll drop these off. We'll see if we can start making the science. Yeah, there we go. And now we're starting to empty it. That's the important part. Okay, and then I will set you to 1,000, 10,000. There's our low density structures. And hopefully we should be getting our blue circuits here in just a few. And after that, we just have purple science to do. And that one I may hold off for tomorrow. So we'll knock out the purple science tomorrow morning, as well as starting to set up the labs. And then that'll leave next week to start on all the space stuff, I think is how that's going to work. We'll wait and see how tomorrow plays out, how quickly. Because the labs aren't going to take too much to really do. It's mostly just setting up 6 stations and then, well, more than 6 stations, because I'm going to have to import a bunch of stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Eventually. So like I said, tomorrow I'll knock out the purple science production, and then we'll also do the actual lab setup, which I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. I may wind up putting it out here, I think, or up here. I'm not sure yet. But the other thing that I want to make sure that I do is get, or at least figure out where I'm going to be putting my cargo bay or my cargo landing pad, as well as rocket silos. Okay, where's my blues? There you are. And then that should be, there we are, making the yellows. And that's what I needed. Okay. So there we are. That takes care of 3 of the 6 that we were needing. So we've got, actually I think that's all of them knocked out today. Well, aside from purple. Purple's the last one to do. Screw it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just get her done. Alright, so for that I need, let's see. This is where it's gonna get fun. So I need rails, excuse me, rails, electric furnaces, and okay, rails are not right there. Need that, and I need you. Let's grab these. You are, and stone. You are steel plate. And stone brick. And then you are green circuits and red circuits. Okay. And this is actually kind of a useful method for figuring out when you have a lot of different things that you want to build in a particular area, but you want to see what ingredients go into it. This can actually be really helpful. So it looks like I have a total of 5. So yeah, I've got 5 ingredients that I need to bring in. So I'm going to need a 6 stack station, which I've got one right here. Okay, that's where I want to put it. 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 6. Okay. You're actually bringing in a couple of the things that I need. But it's about where I need them, not necessarily what I need. So what we're going to do is the first thing that I want is we need to knock out rails. So I'm going to set you to stone. Low stone. Take that out momentarily as I get things maneuvered around. And then I need... Wait, no. I need... Oh, no. I just realized I am a dummy. Oops. Okay, yeah. So that changes things a little bit. Let's just... Whoops. Get rid of all that. Okay, I need a 7 stack then. Do I have a 7 stack anywhere? Sort of. Where's all my other stations? I don't think I have a 7. So I get to make one. Yay. Alright. What I'm going to do is we'll drop you here. There we go. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. And you actually get to be that. Load. I'm almost thinking that it might not be a bad idea to produce the no, that would actually be a bad idea because that wouldn't necessarily be the most efficient way of doing it. I am going to have a problem here though. There. That will allow me to unload what I need. There. Okay. So next up, I've got stone. I've got steel. I want to take this and we'll just move you out of the way. This is actually one of my dad's favorite songs. So I was going through a box of old CDs that had been my dad's, and there was a point in time when I was making music fairly routinely, and so he had gone through the effort of burning a whole bunch of DVD or CDs of my music, and I had so many of them it was kind of ridiculous. I was like, oh good lord. But it definitely put a smile on my face. Okay. This needs to go here. Let's make these long. That's what she said. And then I can go ahead and take those. You get to become rails. Awesome. Next up, I need this. Which requires the steel. And then, oh, there we go. Steel, and then I need red circuits are next. Actually, no, we'll do stone brick next. Because that just makes sense. Because then I can then do the circuits after that. So you then become load. Actually, no. Unload red and then not load. Unload. Unload red. And then unload green. And finally there. I don't need it like... Actually, yes, I do, because I'm going to need it for 2 lines instead of just 1. So yeah, that'll work. And then, okay, so I've got stone brick there. Stone brick coming up this way. Which I can then put on there. So that'll be steel and stone brick. That will be red circuits. Again, I will grab, oops. And there. That'll work. So that way we will have our steel and stone brick, and then our red circuits, and that'll take care of the electronic furnaces or electric furnaces. And then finally, really really seal the deal, let's take this and do that. Oh no, that's not going to work at all. I need to change this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And then we just run this through here. And there we go. Everybody should be happy now. I can get them power. What if I take you and move this down? Like that. There we go. Now everybody will be powered. Yay! Okay. Let's bring this across so that way it makes me feel like not angry. This one will be fine. And then there. And now all I need is to go ahead and yeah, that'll work. Run that up there. I have no idea if this ratio is going to be correct. In fact, I'm fairly certain it's not, but it is what it is. And I'm fine with that. That's mostly just about getting it up and running. All right, so that'll take care of our three important things. Then I can take see. Yeah, we'll come down here like that. You get switched over to the science. And there. Should be able to take this. And then this. Whoops. Excellent. That should be everything I need it to be. Oh God, I hope I have this correct. Let's grab all of this. Hop back over here. Drop it in place. Now we just got to wait for everything to get populated by the construction bots. And see if it all works. All right, we're going to give this a second. I will be right back while this does its thing. There it is. Alrighty, and it looks like everything is mostly working. I like that. Okay. Oh, duh. You have the UI off. Oh, whoops. Okay, everybody else, though, is set correctly. Awesome. You actually, yeah, you are. Okay, cool. You are not that, though. You should be the purple science. You are going to be the purple science. Awesome. Okay, there we go. So, looks like everybody is set up. It's just a matter of actually getting all the stuff in here. But at least the rails are getting made, so there's that. How are my red circuits doing? That's not what I'm looking. This is what I'm looking. Okay. What I need to do is upgrade all of those. I need to then go through and upgrade all of those. And then finally, I think we need to upgrade all of that. And yes. Actually, I was just thinking what would be a cool mod is right now I've got a mod that replaces the bots with the Protoss bots from StarCraft. But I was thinking, it'd be even cooler is to replace the bots with like blue and red flying monkeys or something like that. I think that would be hilarious. That way you could be like the Wizard of Oz kind of thing. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. That was better. All right. Let's see. Of course, that's radically going to change things, but there we are. As long as it all gets made, that's all that matters. And then, okay, awesome. Some of it is actually making it down. I see. I'm probably at the point where I have a lot of stuff that needs to be upgraded, but I don't have a lot of stuff to upgrade with. That is okay, however. Let's run on up here. I like the fact that today I haven't had to clear any biter nests. I mean, I And I don't mind clearing them, but after a while you just get kind of tired of having to do it every time you play. Alright, those are all set. Yeah, I'm just waiting on stuff. Okay. So really, it's just waiting for my smelters to do their thing. Which, they can only do so much. Yep, can't wait till I start getting foundries going, because then I can really ramp up production with this sort of stuff here. The other thing that I should do is go ahead and do another... I should go ahead and do a blueprint for the foundries, or for the smelter arrays. One that is just iron and one that is just copper. So that way I can blueprint, drop the blueprints in where I need to, and then everybody should be happy there. But there we go. Let's see, are you actually... You are. And you are producing the science. That is not currently going anywhere. There we go, problem solved. Just got a little turned around, that's all. Awesome. So there we are. We are now making all 6 of the Novus Sciences. Not at any high rate of production, but we are still making them. So that's the important part. Alrighty. I think that is actually 1234. That is, well, the last thing that I need to do is figure out where I was going to put my science. But that is one of those where I think I want to go and clear out a bunch of stuff first. In fact, I could... I need to clear this out. I need to get rid of all of this here. And is this done yet? Almost. What about this up here? Still going strong. I may actually run this into a station over here. Just use it that way. Anyway, though, I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today. And then tomorrow, what we'll do is go ahead and set up the laboratory, which should be pretty straightforward. I just have to have a section for bringing in the different sciences. And actually, what I might do is do several different stations and then just have them bring in multiple at a time. So red, green, blue, purple, and then military and yellow, and a couple others. So that way I can load it all and use a large portion of this as open area for putting in labs, and eventually swapping them over to bio labs, because that's going to be one of the other big things later on in the future. However, I think that is a good spot to go ahead and wrap this up for today. We have actually gotten quite a lot accomplished. Some tweaking that I need to do overall. In fact, what I will probably do is take what we've got here, copy this then over to the other blueprint, and then just clean it up and make sure everything's working correctly. But otherwise, though, this should be pretty good for the future, and I can go ahead and just grab it and paste it somewhere else if necessary to produce more science. And yeah, I may also just break it down into individual chunks instead of having specifically a whole factorum here. I can just have the individual pieces that I can then place down if I'm, let's say, needing more yellow science, or if I'm needing more military science or something like that. So definitely some flexibility in this set of blueprints. In fact, I could probably even make it its own blueprint book. In fact, one of the things that I have been looking at is needing to do that for this one, for our city block book, is then breaking it down into individual books for like rails, for stations, for various smelting aspects, things like that. So just cleaning this up and making this look nicer so that it's easier to work through it, just administrate as I need to. Other than that, though, I would say our city is coming along quite nicely. We just need to do some cleanup work and get rid of some more of these biter nests. And after that, expand some more. So, like I said, tomorrow we'll finish up with the labs and maybe get started on space. I don't know yet. However, getting science done and getting our research back up and running, that should be pretty easy and pretty straightforward. Probably also spend some time cleaning up our old starter base and getting it out of the way so that way I can finish putting the rail in through there. And then next week, we'll definitely be flying into space and getting our first platform set up, as well as making sure that we can start figuring out where we're going to put our cargo landing platform, as well as just in general rocket silos and all that fun jazz. Probably have to expand some of our building and branch out to more areas for collecting resources. In fact, I have a feeling I will probably be adding a couple more smelting arrays and increasing our overall output for a lot of stuff. So that's going to be it. So, yeah. But as always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride, especially you new guys. But you all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.